Merry day after Christmas. Yay! Let's do yoga. Hold on a second. Danny, you definitely have to be quiet. Dan. Danny. Don't make me rue the day we took you back. You go back to the orphanage. We should put her in the crate. Just be chill. Let's do yoga. I'm going to put her in the crate. Danny, I will call the cops. Danny, come here. Danny, 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 Danny. Take two. All right, sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands together in front of you, connecting all 5 of your fingers. And as you begin to settle into your mat and start breathing with some intention, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth to begin. While you are doing that, bring awareness to your spine. So we hear a lot about compressed discs and which is really lack of space between them. LOL. Danny, I will take you back to the shelter and don't think I won't. Think about there being more space between each disc, okay? And as you are breathing, you may now start breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And as you do so, pull your belly in. Consider making an attempt to pull your belly button in closer to your spine. And as you are breathing in through your nose and out through your nose, count how long a breath in is, and then match that for the count out. And if you are paying attention, you'll notice on your breath in the parts of your being and your body that are whispering to you, perhaps yelling to you if you're in intense pain. They are the parts of your being that are asking for your loving attention today. So send breath to them. As you breathe out, visualize the breath going to the parts of your body that need it. If that's like here in your tummy, your solar plexus, these centers of emotion or anxiety, send breath there. If you have a sore knee, send breath there. If it's a strained neck, see breath traveling there and radiating to the edges of wherever there is tension and beyond. We will stay here for 5 full breaths and think about this as being pleasurable. This isn't hard work, you're here to have a good time. Beautiful. Your jaw is becoming more relaxed. Your breaths are becoming longer and they are still equal, same count in as out, but they are becoming longer. Maybe you can breathe in for 10 seconds and out for 10 seconds. One more. And consider that it is on the breath in that your belly expands, and it is on the breath out that you pull the belly in. On the breath out, it pulls in. It's an emptying. Beautiful. Open your eyes, bring your legs out to in front of you. They can be together, they can be apart, whatever feels good. Tilt your pelvis like a bowl. Stretch your arms up overhead. Breathe in. Reach for the right elbow. Breathe out. And stretch into that tricep. Breathe in, stretch your arms up. Breathe out. The other side. You are straight in your spine. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out for your shoulder. Guide your right arm across your body. As you send breath deep into this shoulder, keep pulling your belly in. Switch to the other side. Can you feel your lowest abdominal muscles pulling in here? Allow there to be an awareness of them. No craning through your neck. Really good. Breathe in, stretch your arms up overhead. Seated forward fold. So wherever you are is perfection, but flex your feet a lot. And even if that means you're up here with your hands on your thighs, wherever it is, flex your feet a lot. Keep your belly pulled in. Very good. Make your way onto your back, figure four stretch here. So feel the entirety of your sacrum on the mat. Your sacrum is the triangle bone at the base of your spine. Pull your knees in first. And as you breathe out, guiding the right ankle across the knee, reach behind the left thigh and pull towards you. You might use your right hand to press that knee away from you. Today we're going to do back stuff. I'm playing with attempting to get more flexibility in my back. Switch legs. Really good. Happy baby here. Reach between for the insides of your feet. The insides of your feet, not the outer edges. I mean, I guess you can, but This is what I learned. Choose to say why. And then send your knees in the direction of the mat. Some people like to rock and roll and lift their tail up. I like to attempt to press the very base of my spine down to the mat and focus on the straightness of my spine here as I work on stretching inside the legs there. Good. And then making your way to right here. Bring your feet to hip distance apart, thinking about where the bones in your hips are. Bring your hands so fingers face forward, and then a little reverse tabletop here. So press up. You might want to create a little space under your fingers instead of a flat palm if you have wrist pain. Pull your belly in. Lift up as high as you can. Feel the stretch in the fronts of your shoulders. Squeeze through your inner thighs and your glutes here. Maybe you want to let your head go. Maybe you want to play with the difference in not doing that. Take a full breath in. And then send your booty between your hands and forward fold again. Good. Tabletop pose here. Your knees right under your hips, your shoulders right over your wrists. I like to rotate the eyes of my elbows forward here. And then as you breathe in, curl your toes and lift your knees up off the mat. Make sure that your hips are right over your knees. So instead of back here, it's right here, and then hover. Can you relax through? Can you relax through your jaw and through your neck, even as your core is working hard here? Take 4 full breaths. You are really strong. Bend your elbows ever so slightly to avoid locking them out there, using more muscles in the arms. At the end of 4 breaths, downward facing dog. You're breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And if your mind is starting to go to the, all right, here we are, we're about to move, we're about to flow place, come back and be all the way present to this downward dog and start moving in a way that feels like your body is telling you what to do and not the other way around. So maybe the bending of the knee, looking under elbows. Don't just do these things because I've suggested them. Tune me out for a couple of moments and do what your body is asking for. Good. Lift your right leg high as you breathe in. Instead of opening your hip, have your hip closed and peek up here if you don't know what I mean. This is an open hip. It's that twisting thing people do when they do this pose. Instead, close your hips so your pinky toe on that right foot is facing down to the mat. Rotate the ankle around. And then start to rotate the knee around. As you do so, you are mindful of the muscles around the hips, activating through the glutes, through the muscles here. Instead of letting it be a clickety-clack of hip joints, muscle work.
If you want to, see how strong you feel at the beginning of class and send your right leg out to the side. Roll back down. Left leg's turn to shine. Lift it up behind you. Once again, no tilting here through the hips. Closed hips. Slight bend in the elbows. Rotate the left foot around the circle. No need to strain through your neck. Relax. And then the circles. They're slow circles, so you can listen to the muscles around your buttocks, around your hips. Keep your belly pulled in, let your core help you here. It's connected to those muscles. And then you are strong. Send the left leg out to the side. You want to bend your elbows a little bit here and let some shoulder strength take over. And then back down. Walk your way up to your hands for forward ragdoll pose here. So bend your knees, reach for opposite elbows, sway, sway. Good. Straighten your legs, clasp your hands behind your back, reach up and over as far as you can for your shoulders. You are still breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And from here, you can move your body from the left side to the right side. Release your arms, bend your knees, pull your belly in and roll up really slowly. Your attention is on each vertebrae as you roll up, each one. See them stacking neatly, one on top of the other, the perfect engineering feat that is your body. Good, bring your feet together, roll your shoulders back. Ooh, yeah, you can't see me. Never mind. Breathe in, be a mountain, stretch up. Breathe out, open twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Breathe in, lift up, belly pulls in. Breathe out, open twist the other side. Just right arm forward. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, back, bend. Bring your hands to your sacrum, pull your belly in, press back. There you go. Breathe in, come up, be a mountain. Breathe in, fold forward. Bring your palms through heart center, keep your belly pulled in. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to shins, shoulders draw back together and down your spine. Exhale, chaturanga. So pitch forward, lower halfway down, elbows close to your body. Inhale, upward facing dog. Stay in this first one.
As you press the tops of your feet into the mat, think about arching through your back, keeping your glutes squeezed together. You can try it without that, just like, I prefer to keep your bottom cheeks closed, ladies, unless it's Anal Wednesday. And back we go. You came to flow, get into your own body. Match your breath to the movement. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Breathe in, mountain pose. Root into the mat. Open twist, left arm forward. Breathe in, mountain. Open twist. Inhale, mountain. Hands to sacrum. Press your hips forward. Inhale, mountain. Bow down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Chaturanga. Once more, full breath in through your nose. Travel forward. Breathe in, mountain pose. Knitting my necklace. Open twist. Back to mountain. Other side. Back to mountain. Hands to your sacrum. Back to mountain. Breathe out, and as you empty out, keep your low belly pulling in, in, in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back. Low lunge. Good. Once you've settled into this for a few seconds, lower that knee down to the mat. Looking for a nice right angle here. Your knee right over your ankle, not ahead of it, but in line with it. Breathe in, stretch your arms up overhead. An open twist here, left arm forward, right arm back. Keep pulling your belly in and squeeze through the left glute to help you feel more balanced on the mat. Now you can stay here, or in the flow you can do a little exalted kneeling lunge here, where you bring your right hand down to somewhere near your back thigh and lift your left hand up. You want to keep pulling all these muscles in. Perhaps you look up. Takes a little balance. I'm not ready yet. And if not, you can look down. Good. Breathe out, half splits, flex through the front foot. Bring your weight forward, and as you breathe in, warrior two, so spin that back foot open and look before you stand that your heel is in line with the arch of the back foot. Once it is, then use the strength of your core to lift you up into warrior. Squeezing through your back left glute.
Your shoulders are right over your hips. You're pressing down through your hands. Your hands aren't down here and they're not up here. They're in line with your shoulders. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Move that shoulder away from the ear. Little to no weight in this hand. You can bind around yourself if you like. And then chaturanga, cartwheel your arms. Take a full breath in. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step this time the right foot back. So don't get so focused on the flexibility or lack thereof in your legs that your belly just starts flopping and hanging out here. Keep pulling it up and in. Core power yoga. And then lower that knee down. Sweep your arms up overhead. Open twist this time. The right arm forward. If your back arm is dropping down here, can you lift it up in line with where your shoulder is? Pulling your belly in, twist, squeeze through that back glute. And then exalted kneeling if you want. Still not ready. And as you breathe out, half splits. Flex back toward your face. With that toe. Good. Kneel forward. Look at your alignment again. The arch of the back foot lines up with the heel of the front one. As you breathe in, you are a warrior. Make sure your knee is open in line with the second big toe. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Squeezing through that back leg. This helps stabilize you. Make sure you're stabilized and then chaturanga. Let's flow. Breathe in. Step forward. Mountain. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step your left foot back. Breathe in. Lower the knee down. Breathe in, arms up. Open twist, left arm forward. Exalted kneeling. Half splits. Inhale forward. Exhale as you set up. Breathe in warrior two. Settle in. Reverse warrior. Chaturanga. You guys want sounds? Inhale. Step forward. Mountain pose. Fall forward. Halfway lift. Step your right foot back. Breathe in, tummy in. Lower that knee down, flexing through the glute. Sweep your arms up overhead. Keep your belly pulled in as you open twist. Right arm forward. Exalted. Half splits. Inhale, pitch forward. Breathe out, spin your foot. Inhale, the warrior. Breathe out and arrive in the pose. Reverse warriors. And chaturanga. Ooh, that was an interesting thing. Breathe in, bring your right leg high. Low lunge. Pyramid pose. Straighten the back leg. Frame your foot with your hands. Curl your head under. Plant your left hand into the mat and lift your right arm high. Good, lower back down to the mat. Bring your hands inside the foot, lizard pose. Open the knee. Good. Breathe in, revolve, lunge, whatever it's called, twisty guy. Bring your right arm up high. Instead of sinking through this left leg, keep it up. And then horizon lunge. Roll onto the knife edge of that foot. Come back to lunge. Both hands inside the right foot. Side plank. Send your right foot back. Roll onto the edge. And lift up. If you want to lower your left knee to the mat, you can. Rainbow your hips to the sky. They say rainbow. And then chaturanga. As you breathe in, you use your left glute and you lift your left leg high. Low lunge. Pyramid pose. Let your head go. Keep pulling back on that left hip. If your right heel doesn't touch, you are a total failure. And how anyone loves you is beyond me. Breathe in and lift your left arm high. Oh guys, my heel's not touching. To be a lizard. Open by rolling onto your left side of your foot here. Keep the tension out of your jaw, out of your face. You're ready to be a side plank. Roll onto the side. Lift up. Think about a lot of strength in your hand muscles here and your fingers as you grip the mat instead of have a completely flat palm. Chaturanga. And then back to child's pose. Take 3 full breaths there, and then we're going to roll onto our back and do a little bit of core. Legs up the wall. So your legs are right over your hips here. Your palms are face up or down, and then start to lift your sacrum up. Thinking of sending your feet toward the ceiling, not toward your face, which doesn't really take many muscles in your core. And in fact, for me, if I consider sending my feet a little bit away from my body instead of just straight up, it gets deeper into the lowest part of my core. These are the muscles that babies like to shred on their way out of you. And you get that beautiful poochie poochie mum tum that says, I created life. And then society tells you, you hideous troll. But it does feel good to feel strong. So you want to work on it. Really good. And then begin to, once you have your knees over your hips, lower one knee and then the other. You can point or flex through your feet. You want to make sure that your sacrum is pressing into the mat. And instead of bringing your knees too close to you, just bring them to that 90-degree angle here. You are the Buddha. You are unattached to the pain and discomfort in your body. You don't assign any meaning to it. Hell, you love to feel this. This is amazing. Just 47 more to go. Good, hug your knees into your chest. Rock a little bit left and right. And then a quick supine twist before we do a little more core work. So pull your right knee in, guide it across your body. Keep your right shoulder planted on the earth. See if you can get that nice click. Back to the other side. Really good. Bring your knees to hip distance apart, arms long beside you. Lift your butt up off the ground. Your knees are as wide as your hip bones. Plant into the mat with your left foot. Lift your right leg up and lift up. Now switch to the other side. Good. Hug your knees in. Rock and roll 2 or 3 times. And you're going to roll all the way into your expression of boat pose and hold it. Don't slump through here. Sit up nice and tall, and maybe this is boat pose. Go to the point where you feel the core work. You can just stay like this if you want to. Good. And then make your way back to downward dog. Getting ready to do some balance and some back moves. Breathe in, lift your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, crescent lunge, rotate through that back foot. Relax your shoulders down. And then open through your chest, cactus your arms and back bend. Keep pulling your belly in. Good, back up. And then you're going to lift up into one-legged mountain. So launch off that back foot. And you have to move back here. And as you're ready, reach below your foot here. That might be enough today, or forehead to knee pose. Reach your leg forward. Maybe you just want to hold onto your calf. Keep your belly pulled in. This one's really difficult for me. Once I round through my shoulders, it's a lot today. Oh yeah, that right butt cheek. She's really been getting the work out. I'm just going to do a little figure 4 stretch here, and you might want you to. So, bring your palms together. Good, breathe in, mountain. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Left leg high. Low lunge. Warrior 2. Extended side angle. Reverse warrior. Crescent lunge. Or maybe I can do that first time, perhaps. Relax your shoulders down. Pull your belly in. Instead of a bent knee, press up if you can. Squeezing, squeezing. Open hearts, back bending. Hang on a minute. This is the leg I was on last time. When you're ready, lift up, one-legged mountain. Forehead, forehead, forehead to knee pose. Reach for your heel, little to no weight in this hand. Stretch your leg out in front of you. Of course, it's about the core and putting awareness into the left foot there. Your left foot, got heaps of real estate connecting you to the mat, the left foot. Well, that's a wibbly wobbly lens today. Beautiful. Good. Lower down to the mat. Sit on your knees. If you forgot you were in yoga class and have started breathing normally, bring it back in through the nose, out through the nose. Time to be a camel. Knees hip distance apart. Maybe you just keep your hands on your low back. Pull your belly muscles in and press forward. And that might be enough. Maybe you look back. One more. Sit on your knees, breathing. That's the stuff. One more forward fold, and then we're going to do the peak posture back move that I've been working on. So lift your arms up over your head. And then fold forward. Roll up. Let's see how far we've come. I don't even know what this pose is called. I just saw like a hot chick doing it online and I was like, what the heck? There you go. Love it. So bring your hands tummy down, hands palm down. Now your chin is on the mat. There's a couple of ways to get into this as I have played with it. So you can start like this and then start to just walk your legs up and then see if you can stay on the tops of your feet. Okay. But another thing that I was playing with was starting with my knees bent. Knees bent. Same position with your hands, arms long. And then, hold on, how did I do it? Guys, I'm a professional. I've earned tens of dollars teaching yoga, so don't worry about it. Okay, so with bent knees instead, wriggle your knees close toward your neck. And then, once they're in a little way, see if you can straighten your legs, keeping the tops of your feet pressing down. Okay. Try not to break your neck, and it's not my fault if you do. Bro. Let's see. We can go a little bit further. Ooh-wee. And then sit up nice and tall. Reach your hands behind your hopefully unbroken neck. And pull forward. Keep your belly pulled in. That was fun. You can move your head around a little. And then bring your legs out, wide, legs apart. Start to walk forward as far as feels good to you. Nearing the end of class now, and so maybe close your eyes and begin to cultivate a meditative mind state if you haven't already. Come back up. Turn to the right, and you can do pigeon or splits, some kind of hip opener here. You know the pigeon one, it's this guy here, and you can fold forward. This is about you now, listening to your body. What is it whispering to you? If you're in pigeon, making your way slowly to the other side, maybe close your eyes so the final transitions for you are less about noticing things with your eyes and more about really tuning in so you can have a more effective Shavasana. Half pigeon on the other side, more splits, whatever feels good. And your hips and your legs.
From there, keep your eyes closed and moving at a glacial pace. Work your way into Shavasana or a final pose before Shavasana. You're breathing in through your nose, you're breathing out through your nose. You are noticing how much easier it is to breathe now. After all that loving yoga that you did for yourself. When you arrive in your final resting pose, whatever that looks like for you, take a moment to radiate to yourself a feeling of gratitude if you can. Whatever else has come up for you emotionally is perfection, allow that to be too, but wriggle some gratitude in there. You did this, good for you. Most people only watch my videos for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Those are the stats. Not you. And now, the time for meditation. Just allow yourself to breathe and be, and let the thoughts trickle away. Bring your focus back to sound if the sound of your thoughts becomes too loud. Sound. Namaste.